Are we live? Are we live? I think we're going to go live. Yes, we're live. Are we live? We're live. Couple minutes. Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what is up? This is Olivia Igwe coming live from London. If you guys are watching me on a replay, drop me a hashtag style. Y'all know the drill. I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media and to earn at the same time. So if I'm looking on all different platforms, it's because of Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Today, what I really want to talk about for you guys, which I'm really excited, do events brainwash you? Which is a question that I posted in one of my stories and on my feed. So I found that very interesting. Hey Mina, Sasha, Chiara, how are you? Amina, comment tu vas? Ça va bien, ça fait longtemps. Dis-moi pour la boisson, comment est-ce que tu te sens? Je crois que tu m'as envoyé un message, mais je suis pas sûre. So yeah, just re-message me on that one. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about, do events brainwash you? Now, what is an event? An event is a place where you gather. And if I'm looking on the side, just because I have my notes, because otherwise I'm going to go in all different directions. An event is a place where all types of people come for something that they're wanting to either learn, to grow, to be part of, to be energized, whatever that is. Now, in my case, I'm in the network marketing game, right? So my company has different events. Now, what does events do, right? And I'm going to break it down on why 3 things. It's which one do you choose to have? Choose your heart, Amina, on, events. Hey, Jeanette, it really depends on what the event is. But automatically, events is information, right? It's a place where you gather. So it doesn't matter which place you go, it's going to brainwash you. For example, when you guys watch the news, it's either brainwashing you into positivity or it's brainwashing you into something that's completely different, right? Hey, Baba John. Hey, Sasha, right? So I want to go over, hey, Mimu. I want to go over 3 things of why events are so important. If you guys don't know, we have an event that's coming up for the ones that are, you probably know or you probably don't, because we're on all different platforms. But events is a place where, number 1, you get to build genuine relationships, right? Number 2, and I'm going to go over in all different parts, you get to learn and gain new perspective. That is 1. And the last thing is get to reignite your energy. Hey, Joe, right? If you want to, so TikTok, I'm going to leave the live on Insta and Facebook so you guys can watch it there. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm in the premium nutritional supplement. So we have a game-changing product that's going to come out very soon, and it's going to gather, it's one of the most things that people are struggling with. And I'm so excited to share it with you because it's going to be something that's going to revolutionize all of you guys. Hey, Brenda. Hey, LMA. Hey, Maria. Right? But it comes from a place of where we're bridging the gap on what people have an issue with. Right? Now, events, what do? They brainwash you into either being on a good vibe or not. When you go to an event, have you ever been to an event where you guys get to build genuine relationships? Have you ever been to an event where you're like, I'm going alone and I don't know who I'm going to meet, right? I'm sure, Joe, you've been there. I'm sure, Mimu, you've been there where you're like, I'm going alone. I have a ticket. I don't even know if I'm going to meet anybody. Like, I'm really scared. Like, I don't know anybody. Luckily, I have my phone. I would have said I had my phone, but since I'm on 4 platforms, it's very difficult. Like, I'm going to stay stuck on my phone. No. When you go to events, you're going to be able to connect with people. So the other day, it was my friend Catherine's birthday, and we're in the same industry, but we went to this event, this network marketing event, where it was all network marketers from all around the world, and they all met for growth. They were looking for something. It was an event, right? And Catherine is in the same wellness game, but in a different company, right? For the ones that don't know, I'm in with Fitline and PM International. And so when I went to that particular event, which was one of the retreats that Fraser Brooks was hosting, I met Catherine there. Hey, Magda, right? And when I met her, we were able to genuinely connect because I got to know her on a personal level. Because beforehand, it was only on the phone, right? Now, Magda and I, for example, we met like face to face. But I know Brenda, we haven't met. Delilah, we haven't met. Like Clem, we haven't met. Francis, we haven't met. Mimo, I met. Right? Joe, I met. But sometimes when you're in the same room, you get to connect to somebody and automatically there's a shift. When you connect, oh my goodness, Yannicka, I haven't seen you in such a long time. How are you, my love? I don't know if you're still on WhatsApp. I'm going to have to message you because I haven't talked to you because she moved to, like, for example, let's say, Yannicka, I've never met her physically. Did we meet? We met during COVID. I don't think we met, right? Like, I know that if I had met her, automatically it would have done like a ripple effect, right? And sometimes you have genuine people that you meet at those events. You hear a testimonial, you hear somebody talking about a product or a service, or somebody that can connect you to one thing, to one thing, to one thing. You get breakthroughs when you go to like live events. Events are the best, right? Now, of course, yeah, you have to change into getting into like your sports gear, into being into like a real outfit, right? Like you got to put on makeup. You got to put on clothes like you're not in your street shirt. Hey, Laura, like you're not in your underwear or like your stuff. Hey, Paulina, events are place where you get to build, like Paulina's here jumping on, but I'll be able to see her in the next couple of weeks. But those are things where you get to build those genuine relations, where you get to, okay, let's go PG-14, but or PG-18. You get to touch the person, like see if the person's next to you, like feel the energy, right? Because you can't buy that energy, right? You have to physically be in the same room. Like I can give you all my energy, but at some point you'll probably want the hug. You'll probably want, like the picture that we do, whatever, right? And so I would just want you guys to understand how you can, that's where events where you get to like build relationships. I'm really excited about the event that's coming up. Of course, I don't know exactly what the product is, but I know it's going to bridge the gap in between what a lot of people are going for, or where people are going, which I'm guessing it's a weight loss thing, but I don't know 100%, so I won't be able to tell you, right? So that's number one. You get to build relationships and networks. Number two, and TikTok, I'm going to leave the live on Insta, Facebook, and YouTube, so you can watch it there because I won't be able to stay. But number two, you get to learn and gain new perspective. Have you ever felt out of a slump? I have some outfit ideas. Okay, Sedri. Have you ever felt in a slump where you're like, ugh, I don't really like, my business is not where it's supposed to be, Michelle, Amethyst, or Magda. I don't feel like, I'm getting the right energy. I feel that, I'm not getting, the right things. And I last year, call me crazy, but it's only crazy until it happens. I flew all the way to Miami because I wanted to go to this Daniel G event, right? Daniel G, number one in sales. You're looking for B2B, B2C, A to B, any kind of things that they ask for in sales. And so I flew all the way to Miami for a 1-day event. Now, in your mind, you're probably like, Olivia, you went all the way for this like 1-day event? Yeah, I did. But you know why? Because I know what events do. Once you get into the room, you get to be connected with amazing people. You get to have breakthroughs that are completely different than being behind a screen, right? Yes, that's last year, but that's that was also okay. Right. So me going to Miami was probably the biggest stretch because one, I didn't know anybody. Number two, it got me out of my comfort zone. But when I went there, I actually met two people that were also in VIP, and we got to sit together. And it's funny because the year after, or 6 months later, she came to the UK, and I was able to meet her wife, and they're just beautiful people, right? But had I not gone to Miami, I never would have met Shar, never would have met Cher. Now, in that moment of having a hard time in my business, I was like, there was a shift. I had just come out from a breakup. If you guys don't know, you're a rock star. No, you're a rock star. If you guys don't know, I was in a 7-year relationship, and then my ex-partner had decided to say, hey, bye, we're not together anymore, etc. Which is like, it just ended, right? So there was a lot going on in my personal life, and I just needed that breath of fresh air. Ciao, Dora, ¿cómo estás? Right? I needed that breath of fresh air where I was like, okay, I can learn new things. Is there new perspective? It just gave me a breath of fresh air. Have you ever been with somebody, or you go to an event, or you buy yourself a new phone, and it's like a breath of fresh air? You're like, wow, I feel so good. I feel high. Like, apart from, with your partner, right? But like, it's another high. Or it's a high when you get like food or whatever. You're excited, right? Like, that's the excitement that I got when I went to an event, because I listened to new perspective. Oh, it worked for Sasha on that business. Oh, it worked for Vid on that business. Oh, it worked for Nadia on this business, or Kels, or, Magda, or Aurora, or Venuso, EXO, right? Like, there were techniques for some people, or for Paulina, that worked. I want you guys to understand that events will either break you or it will make you. And sometimes, and you probably see, like, when you have, the Tony Robbins or the Bob Proctor events that they have, right? Where Bob Proctor's always doing an event. He's always, well, he was, bless his soul. But Tony Robbins, every year they're doing one. It's not because we're doing an event to do an event. It's because in that event, you're going to learn something in the season that you're in. When I went to Miami and I bought that ticket, I literally flew on. So my flight was on Thursday. I booked my flight on Wednesday. The ticket for the event, I had purchased it way before. And I was in Miami for like 3 days. And you're probably like, what? You went for 3 days for an event that was only 1 day? Yeah, but you get breakthroughs. You get connections when you're in the event. And thank you for the likes, Vanessa. Like, you get breakthroughs when you're in events. But I got a nugget that I needed at that moment in the season of my life at there. Had I not been to Miami, I wouldn't have gotten it. Right. He also gave me perspective on the fact that, hey, maybe I wanted to move. I was actually considering moving to Miami. But Miami isn't a vibe. I don't think, hey Shez, I don't think I would survive in Miami. So Miami is not a place, even though the sun is there, but there's no, I feel it's dead as a soul in my experience. Hey Tanya. Right. So I want you guys to really understand events are the ones that brainwash you or they elevate you into who. And that's why I was taking to Shar, who is joining the business. I told you have to come to the event because you're going to learn something that I don't know what it will be. It's going to reignite you, Andy. It's going to reignite you. 3 days, end of January 30th to the 1st, there's a Tony event, but online. Like, my goal would be to go to like the live one, right? My parents actually, fun fact, did the walk on fire with the Tony Robbins, like the walk on fire that he did a while back. I don't think he does it anymore, right? Number 3, for the last thing of why events will actually brainwash you. Hey, Ali. Hey, Bill Slim. Now I'm going to TikTok. I'm going to leave the live on Insta, Facebook, and YouTube. That's absolutely fine. If you guys are interested in building online and you're looking for an extra income, absolutely. Just drop me #hybrid on Insta, same profile, or Facebook if that's something that you're interested in. We have like a simple system. Hey, Mike. It's going to reignite your energy and your commitment. I'm writing backwards, but you know the point. Yeah, I didn't. No, it's fine. January 31st to February. No, you're not writing backwards. For 2 minutes, I'm like, am I reading backwards? You're going to reignite your energy and your fire. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Teddy. You're going to get excited again in the season that you are. Yes. Another goal that you have. So Magda here told me that in 2030 she wanted to do an ice bath. You know what I did? Don't tell your friends what you're going to do, because I literally wrote it in my calendar. Magda, in the name of the whole wide world, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, in 2030, you're going to do an ice bath. Why? Because I wrote it down on the calendar on the 8th of January. Firewalk. No, I told you I didn't have any goals. So you can't take me on that one. Hey, Isabella. Hey, Kale. The energy that you're going to get at events is going to be unique to you. You know, when you go to like, when people tell you, oh my goodness, like it was an amazing story, you have to absolutely see the movie, it was perfect. You're not going to tell me, Carol, the whole story, the whole movie of the story. You're going to tell me what excited you. But you know what? Your story, Carol, is going to be different from Kel's. It's going to be different from Magda. It's going to be different from Paulina. It's going to be different from Joe. It's going to be different from Mimo. Every story is going to be completely different. But I won't be able to embody the whole thing because I was capturing it at different moments. So events will brainwash you. I will brainwash you into opportunity. I will brainwash you into network marketing is the best like model on the planet. I will brainwash you into optimistic. Like, I live in optimism. This year I was talking to a friend. Joe's not here anymore, but she left. I will get married. I will have kids. I have a thriving business. It's just gonna exponential. I prefer speaking life over myself than speaking death. What are you speaking over your life? And so, yeah, I'll be part of the 1% that will believe more in you than others will believe in you. Absolutely. I will brainwash you. I don't care. Why? Because nobody has done it. Like, nobody will do it for you. So you might as well believe in yourself first. And sometimes it takes a lot of grit. It takes a lot of brainwash. It takes a lot of like washing your brain. But let me tell you this, Melissa. If you don't do it, who will? Right? If you don't do it, who will? And so I'm super excited. The event is coming up very soon. But if that's something for you, like you're looking to earn extra income using social media, or you don't have to, you actually don't have to at the same time. But if you're looking to earn extra income, and that could be 200 pounds, 300 pounds, 500, 1,000. The other day I was talking to a friend. I was like, she had a goal of earning 2,000 pounds, and I was like, okay, how long do we have like in your mind to get there? And she's like, she gave me an amount, and I was like, she gave me a time frame. You know what I told her? I said, we're either going to have to lower the goal or you're going to have to increase your productivity. And she was like, what you mean? I'm like, because your belief of you never doing it all by yourself is very difficult yet. So you need to gain the skills to get there. It's possible, but we're going to have to work. Like, we're not doing 1 hour a week or 2 hours. That's not going to happen. And so you've got to understand also, what is it that you are wanting? Don't throw out numbers like that. 2,000 pounds. Why? What would that do for you? What would that change? Right? An extra 500 pounds per month is, if I calculated it right, it was 6,000 in a year, extra cash in a year. Sometimes you can understand when we go backwards, but we also understand, like, what is it that is like the most important for you, right? 200 pounds is different to 800. And you're probably, yeah, but that's a number. Yeah, but it also depends what you're going to do with the money. Some of y'all, it's just to earn that extra, to pay for the food shop. Or it could be just have like an extra 200, 300 pounds per month, right? It's going to be different from you, Yvette, because it's going to be different from you, Kiara. It's going to be different from you, Joe. It's going to be different from you, Paulina. Right? Okay, guys, I shall love you and leave you. For the ones that are new here to the show, I'm Olivia. I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media and to earn also at the same time. So if that is you and you're looking to earn #hybrid, just message me on Insta. #hybrid, same handle, same picture, Olivia Igwe, IGWE. TikTok, I shall leave the live on Insta, Facebook, and YouTube. So if you want to watch it there, absolutely. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Talk to you guys later. Olivier, can you please message me? S'il te plaît. I'm talking to you in French, but I don't know if the message, if you speak French, because I'm Olivia. But every time somebody calls, like, writes Olivier, I'm like, Olivier, like you speak French. So yeah, can you message me on Insta? So yeah, guys, love you, appreciate you. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Now I gotta turn off all these platforms. Oops.